Stat 8.2 combinations. So basically, combinations is telling us how many ways can a Bernoulli outcome occur when order matters. So, for example, let's take a situation where n is 4, okay? N is 4 and k is 2, okay? Now, what this means is how many attempts are we going to make? How many trials? How many are we going to be doing? 4. We're going to select 4, and how many successes are we going to look at? 2. So let's list. Let's take a list and let's list how many different ways. This is the hard way, okay? So how many ways we're going to do blank, 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 blank. So 4 blanks. Can somebody tell me a way that you can have exactly 2 successes and 2 failures? What would it look like? SSFF. Exactly. There's one. That's one of them. That's one way. Now, in the previous problems that we did, I asked you only for this specific outcome. But what happens if the order, where the order, and I put a wrong word right here, where the order doesn't matter. Oops, apologies, I forgot doesn't. In other words, there's more ways to get 2 successes. Can you give me another? SF. SF, okay.
Guys, make sure you have that doesn't, because that changes the
statement. What else?
Doesn't matter.
What is that? FF. SS, okay. What else? S.
S and not.
F. F. S. What another one? F.
F S S F.
F S S F. F.
Okay, guys, it's okay. Just write
S.
S. Underneath it. S underneath it, and keep going.
What other one? FS. And that's all the different ways. There are 6 ways of having 2 successes in 4 trials. Now, how did we figure out that? Now, that's going to be very important when we go into the new material next week, okay? So today, all we're trying to figure out is how many ways are there, okay? So, one way to find out the answer, you literally list out every outcome. What happens if I do like n is 6 or n is 10? Are you really going to be able to list them all out? The answer is no. So one way we can do is list them all out. Method 1, list all out. Ew. I don't like that. Okay? That seems very hard. I'm going to be very confused.
What's the easy way then?
Method 2, we can use Pascal's triangle.
We should all remember that this page made us all.
Oh, you guys did do Pascal's triangle.
I remember it. And now we have to memorize it too. So hopefully, maybe you remember what it is at least.
Don't worry, we're gonna bypass that too. But it is an option. So if you remember Pascal's triangle, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 6, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Now, what these look towards, this is n equals 0, this is n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3, and n equals 4. Okay?
What the heck? Why would they?
You don't have to write that.
If you want to, again, I'm going to show you an even easier way. But look, n equals 4. The first number represents k equals 0. The next number equals k equals 1, k equals 2, k equals 3, and k equals 4.
We did this, remember, all the way up to 10 last year?
That's good to know.
And then some people went all the way up to 15.
Yeah. So what is n for this problem that I asked you?
What the heck?
What is n in the problem I asked you right now? Which is 4.
Yeah, good.
And what is the k that we're looking for? 2. So what is the value that we get when they intersect? 6. So there are 6 ways. So instead of listing them all, you can actually use Pascal's triangle to determine, based on starting from n equals 0, counting down to what you want, and then counting over from k equals 0 to the end. I'm going to grade this a meh. Okay? Now, these are options for you, but I recommend you don't. I wanted to show you what we're doing. There is a better way. There is a better way. Method 3 is using the combinations function.
What's the combination function?
It's written lowercase n, capital C, and then an R. This is in Desmos. It's technically in all calculators, but in Desmos, it'll be NCR and then a parentheses, and we input the values n and then R. So you're going to put the value of n right there and the value of R right there. So in this case, in the example that we did before, we would do NCR. What was the n that we had? What was n for the example that we're doing right now? 4, comma, how many successes? How many successes? What was k? 2. And we go to the calculator. All right? So I'm going to pause real quick. I'm going to show it into the calculator. I'll do one more example and then we're done. It's that easy. So all you got to remember is it's NCR. It's a function. If you go to Desmos, you can literally type it in Desmos and it'll recognize it. Or I'm going to show you right now. There's a function. It's a function. So where do you think it's going to be under? On the calculator. It's going to be under functions. So let me show you here. I'm not going to show. I want us to always be doing it. Basically, do Desmos. So let me. So I'm going to go. If I go to Desmos, calculator. Okay. And you see the button that says function right here? You see what it says function? Give me 1 minute, I'll be done with the whole lesson. Function, and then right there, NCR. You can also just type in NCR directly into it as well. You can and then it'll come up with the parentheses. What is N?
4.
Comma, what is R? Or what is K? 2, and I hit enter. And there's the answer, 6.
Yep.
That's it.
Huh?
I'll end it there. I think that's enough. Is 6.
You want these?
This is what we love. And this is what we will use. All right, that's all.